Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sauna IE. Have you ever wondered how the mental health of broadcasters or people within the media industry, how do they deal and cope with certain triggers in life? How do they deal with family, friends, the limelight, and things of that nature? I've been wondering that. And on this episode, I have an interview with one of my good friends who's in the broadcasting slash media industry. And we discuss her life, her journey, her mental health, and really cover the basis of why she started on down this road of broadcasting. And I think this is going to be a great episode. You guys are going to love this. So be prepared. Let me just start off the show with some quotes of the day. My first quote is, motivation may get you started, but it takes discipline to keep you going. And that's life. When it comes to something new in our life, we love the motivation and we get motivated to do it, but it really comes down to, are you going to be disciplined to stay on this road, stay on this journey, stay on this path when times get rough, when you may not have the time to do this, when you get setbacks, you get roadblocks? Are you going to stay consistent and disciplined to keep going where you're headed, focus on your journey? Or are you going to be like, this is not really what I really wanted, it's not what it shaped out to be, so I'm going to stop? So we love to get motivated to do things, but it honestly comes down to our discipline and our consistency when it comes to doing something. Anything that we're doing on our journey, on our path, when it comes to being a business owner, being a parent, being a boyfriend, being a girlfriend, being everything. It's like we get motivated in the beginning, but it takes discipline, doing the little things on a daily basis to keep us going. So motivation may get you started, but it takes discipline to keep you going. And my next quote is, overthinking is the quickest way to ruin something good. And I know that firsthand because I'm an overthinker myself, and I always overthink anything and everything. And sometimes I ruin something good because I overthink the process, overthink what's going on. And it's life. We always overthink when it comes to something good. We like, is this meant for us? We have like that imposter syndrome. And we got to let that go. We got to let go of the overthinking and just focus on the positive thoughts, focus on the positivity, focus on this will go good, instead of focusing on the negative or why me, or do I deserve this, things like that. It's like overthinking never solves anything. So the quickest way to ruin something good is to overthink. We can't overthink when it comes to anything in life. When it comes to us, that'll ruin that's something good that's supposed to be meant for us. But let's get started with my guest. My guest is a bi-coastal radio and TV host who started her career at the Academy of Radio and TV Broadcasting. After graduation, she quickly landed a slot at iHeartRadio in Los Angeles, engineering for Ryan Seacrest and producing Real 92.3, his night show. She also covered red carpets and movie premieres for platforms such as the Jasmin brand and Media Mangi. In 2021, she has already been busy with the launch of her new podcast called Be You and her night show, The Capes Classic Alternative. When not on air, you can catch her hiking up some hill or catching the sunset. But without further ado, let me introduce my guest, Jasmin Knox.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's good. I appreciate you taking the time out your day to come on the show and educate us.
Yeah, of course. I'm happy that we're able to do this. I know
Oh
we've been
yeah,
planning it for a little while, so I'm just happy we get to get it done,
yeah, that's true. Because we have been planning it for a minute. We've been talking about this. It seemed like for a year now.
I think it kind of has been a year, but it's okay. I mean, time is, inevitable. We're getting it
Yeah,
done, so that's all that matters.
That's facts. I know we both have busy schedules and everything, so here
Hmm.
we are. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Today was kind of a slower day for me, but I've been good. Everything's going really well.
That's good. That's good. You out in LA?
Yes, this is where I reside.
No, I'm asking because I'm surprised you didn't like pop up at the Rams parade or something like that.
Oh no, I wanted to. That would have been epic. I had to work, so none of us really was at the parade at all. I think we had someone go out and get coverage, but no, I didn't make it down there. Did you make it down?
No, I didn't. I was like, I already
Yeah.
knew it'd have been crazy trying to get around and maneuver and everything. So I was like, let me just watch on TV.
Yeah, it would have been it would have been crazy. It looked like it was a cool turnout though. The last time I went to a parade was when the Lakers won. I want to say it was back in like I want to say maybe like 20 uh, maybe like 2011 or no before then. I think it was even before that actually. Maybe like '07 or something. It was a long time ago, but that was the last time I had went to one of the team's parade and it was actually a lot of fun.
Oh, okay. I
A
think that was
lot of
honestly
fun.
the last one I went to too, like parade wise, when it came to like a sport. It was like,
Mhm.
so yeah, the Laker one. I know which one you're talking about. I just forgot what year they won, but I went to that one
Mhm.
as well. But
That was
overall,
epic.
yeah. So that's why I was like just checking because I know all the LA natives went out to the Rams parade and whatnot. So I was like, I know you might pop up there and show your face.
I would have loved to, but no, I didn't make it down.
That's good. What are you doing for work right now?
I'm working at ET right now, so I've been
Oh
there.
shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun actually. I've been there since August of last year, and I'm a talent assistant, working with one of the main hosts of the show. So it's been great. It's going on really good. I'm learning a lot.
That's good. That's what it's about when it comes to a job.
Hmm.
Learning instead of earning.
Yep.
How's the year been for you?
The year thus far, I mean, it just started. And I would say so far it's been good. I feel like January itself was kind of slow for me. I think I was still in like holiday blues. No, seriously, I was like, I don't know what's going on with me, but I cannot get it together. Like I didn't get back into the gym until February 1st.
Mm,
Um, just like doing, I just felt very lazy. I don't know what it is. I don't know. And it's not really like me, but I just felt really just comfortable with doing absolutely nothing.
damn, that's crazy because I've been feeling that way too, especially all throughout January. It's like you had that 2021 hangover. You're like, all right, I need this month to
Yeah.
like rest and recuperate.
No, seriously, I really feel like the new year didn't really start for me until February. I feel like January was still 2021. I know it sounds crazy, but it felt like a 2021 still.
That's
So
true.
yeah, so far
That's
it's been okay. I would say so far it's been kind of a little lazy, but it's starting to pick back up.
that's good. That's good. Got
Yeah.
any plans for this year?
Um, the only plan I have mostly is just traveling more. I want to
Mm,
definitely go to different places. I got my passport back in 2019 and 2020 hit, and pandemic, of course. So I've really been out to go anywhere that I wanted to travel to. I was grateful. I mean, I had the privilege of traveling with work recently, which was awesome. But I want to go to Bali or go to
mm.
Paris or even Spain. So I want to travel more.
Oh man, I love Bali and Paris. That's on my list as well.
Mhm.
What makes you want to go to Bali?
I'm just really obsessed with like the scenery and the greenery and stuff. People that I've spoken to have been to Bali before just talked about how peaceful it is and how it's just like a permanent state of zen, and that's where I want to
Okay,
be at, all the time.
most def.
Yeah, it just
So
looks
yeah,
gorgeous. Have you been before?
I haven't been yet, but like you said, I've seen the pictures and the greenery and everything, and I'm like, it's on my list. Like it's in my
Hmm.
top five places to visit. So I plan on getting there sometime, either this year or next year for sure.
Yeah, I second that. I mean, if it doesn't happen this year, then it has to happen in 2023. It just has to.
Most def. Won't you plan to go for your birthday?
I've actually been planning to go for my birthday a few years ago, and I feel like everything always comes up.
Mm.
Every single year since 2018, something has came up in April to preventing me from not going. So this year, I know it's like it's trippy. I'm like, maybe I probably shouldn't be going to Bali. But this year, I will be doing something just more local. I'll probably be going to Cancun or Tulum like later, probably like in May or in June. But in April,
Okay.
unfortunately, I can't travel. I have some health things to take care of. So
Oh, I got you, man. I might have to tag along on that trip wherever we go. Let me know.
yeah, you might have to plan it because
I'm
both
always,
our birthdays are in April.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I forgot. I don't know if yours is before or after mine.
I'm before you. I'm an Aries.
Oh my gosh.
And you don't, okay, you did not bring me on the show right now to disrespect,
My bad.
okay?
I didn't mean to come for you like that.
We can go in about you Tauruses, okay? We can go
Hey,
in if you want to.
chill. All we do is bring peace.
Oh, okay. You are the 24th, right?
I'm the 20th.
20th. Ah, okay. Kind of close.
Yeah, yeah. A mixture of both, but yeah, Taurus and Aries is a different story.
My sister's the 22nd of April. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
I'm
she a
been
real
around
one.
you a lot.
Yeah, she the realist.
Okay.
But you need help with anything like as far as this year or this month? Any goals that you have planned for yourself? You're like, oh, I need help getting spreading the word about my podcast, spreading the word about any ventures that I'm getting into.
Not as of yet, but I would say soon, and I'll keep you updated on that. As of right now, I'm still putting things together,
Hmm.
but pretty soon I would love a word of mouth about something that I'm working on.
Most definitely. That's
Yeah.
the thing about you too. I've noticed like you're always got your hands into something when it comes to the entertainment industry. You're always working on something or grinding for something,
Hmm.
which is very inspiring too. Because I'm like, damn, she never stopped working. I'm like, when did she get a break? And it's like you can't stop. Especially, I think you're on a mission to elevate yourself on a daily
Hmm.
basis, and it's like it's very very inspiring watching what you do and how you do it, and the journey that you've taken from where you started to where you're at now, and then where you're blossoming to. I'm like, damn, I gotta get on her page.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so
Most
much. I mean, but
definitely.
you're doing it. I mean, come on now. Like your podcast has been booming for a few years,
Yeah,
Like so I'm proud of you too. I think you and I both we've came a long way and it doesn't stop. It seems like it's never going to stop too,
yeah,
you
that's
know.
true. It's like never ending, but it's like what we signed up for at the end of the day.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
What or who inspired you to pursue to get into that entertainment industry?
I would definitely say just growing up and watching 106 in Park and TRL, that had a huge impact on me. I'm a big fan of music.
Hmm.
And so being able to talk on live television, to be yourself and talk about music, I think was just like a double whammy for me. I really enjoyed that. And I've also liked radio a lot too, growing up listening to like Big Boy, Angie Martinez out in New York, Wendy Williams too out in New York. They have had like a huge influence on my life as well. Just having those one-on-one connections with a lot of the artists. I just find it very fascinating that you can just get on the mic and just talk crap for a living.
Yeah,
And sometimes the things you say, like you can just say a lot of BS and then get away with it.
yeah.
So that's always been very interesting to me, and I wanted to do that. But I didn't realize I wanted to do that up until I would say um, probably like my senior year of high school, and even then when I graduated high school, I didn't even go straight into like broadcasting. I went straight into sports medicine because like I was tied between pursuing my goals in the entertainment aspect or as an athlete because I want to do both. And that's always been my issue. Like I try to do everything at one time. Like
Yeah,
so it's always been part of me, but I didn't really go for it until a little like after. Like sometime in college I had to end up switching my majors over and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go all in for entertainment. And I just stopped doing the sports thing.
what made you go all in on entertainment?
I just felt more relatable to that. And I feel like it was more easier for me. I feel like with sports medicine, um, it wasn't as fun. And the schooling
Okay.
for it was a little longer too. And I'm like, I'm not trying to do that. I mean, let alone when I was back in high school, I was already trying not to be in school. I was partying all the time. So yeah, I was like,
Facts.
let me just go where it makes sense. I know I could thrive, whereas it doesn't feel like a job.
Yeah, most definitely. It's like doing something that you love doing and you won't get tired of.
Right, right.
So I get you
So,
on that behalf. I'm glad
mhm.
you pursued it because I plan on learning a lot from you, and I've learned a lot from just watching it on the outside. I'm proud of everything you've accomplished so
Thank
far.
you. Thank you.
I know you
Thank
got
you.
bigger plans on the way. I know this year is going to be a great year for you, and I'll be here helping you along the way.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Most definitely. What is a passion of yours that nobody really knows about?
Um, hmm. I don't really talk about it too often. I think a couple people may know this, but I would say just about opening up an orphanage. I've always
Ooh,
wanted to be of some kind of service to children who didn't have parents growing up.
yes.
Um, so weird. I think one reason why this influenced me or gave it like a huge impact on me was watching like Mike with Little Bow
Mm.
Wow. Yeah, okay. First of all, let me just kind of like go off course a little bit. I was a huge Bow Wow fan going growing up. I mean, who wasn't? But it was serious for me. And
Yeah.
watching that movie was like, oh my gosh, that was just so cute. I couldn't. I guess I didn't see that other side of kids who don't have that same love at home that I
Hmm.
get to have. And I that just always kind of like had like a weight on me. So I actually didn't grow up with like a mother and a father with both parents in the household, just a mom in the household.
Hmm.
So just providing some space for children to really, live and have a good environment, a safe environment where they feel comfort and love has always been passionate about me. I'm actually very passionate about children. I just don't talk about it much.
I love that for real because I feel like we need more orphanages and places for um, kids and just overall just a placement for them. Like, because at the
Yeah,
end of the day, every kid needs love growing up, and
absolutely.
kids that don't grow up in a loving homes, they end up having chaotic adulthoods, not knowing what love
Mm-hmm.
is, and they're so against fighting. They fight against anything that's loving.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I love that you want to start an orphanage and really show the kids love. Like, yo, there's people that love you. There's somebody that loves you just because you've been in the system for however long. You've been through different household after household. Like at the end of the day, there's people that still love you and care about you no matter what you've been through or no matter
Right.
what happened in your life. It's like we got to show love, and I like that. Like I did not know that myself. I'm like, oh, she's passionate about kids. I was like,
Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's so weird because I think like if you probably like don't know me, you wouldn't get that. Like, if you hang around me, you're probably like, oh, Chelsea doesn't like kids at all. Because I'm like, I
okay.
mean, I really do love kids, but I'm the type where like I have a niece right now who's 3, and I love the fact that I get to just borrow her and give her back. Like, I don't want to have kids 24/7 right now. I do want kids of my own one day, God, if it's your will. But I'm just like, I think it's because I'm just so driven, like back to take a step back about me and just really striving for my goals. I don't really think about kids of my own as of yet. So like when I am around my friends with their kids, I'm like, yeah, I'll play the whole like God, mommy, and auntie role. I'm like, okay, cool, I'm done. Like, give me like 3 hours, I'm out. Like I don't have time to make them a priority at the moment. But I really, truly, deeply love kids, and I just want the best for kids. I really do. I feel like I think back in like high school and also in junior high when we would see some of our classmates have to um they get like special treatments at lunchtime. They have like this program for like if your parents didn't make enough money, so you get like special treatments, or like you're on this food program to get food. And I think about that stuff because I don't know, I don't really know the situation back at home, and sometimes kids are very standoffish and isolated and introverted, and we don't really know why they're like that.
Hmm.
And it could be like a protective mechanism. So I just always think about like just wanting to provide a free space for kids to just be themselves freely.
Yeah, like a YMCA,
Yeah,
essentially.
that too. Hmm.
Yeah, and I feel you on that too because I've been through that now looking back during middle school, high school, elementary, and just really just thinking back like, dang, there were some kids that were like standoffish, isolated, and there were kids that was on like a food program, and
Yep.
there were kids that didn't have a father growing up in their house or a mom growing up, or they would grew up with their grandparents, and it's like you didn't know all that, but now that you look back and reflect, you're like, dang. Steven didn't have nobody in his household like that,
Hmm.
but I thought he was fine. We was cool, but there's stuff that kids deal with on a different bases when it comes
Right.
to not having their parents in the household, or they put on a smile in front of their friends at school, but when they get home, it's all traumatic and chaos that they don't want to even be at home anymore. They just rather be out until the street lights come on, and so they can just go home and go to sleep. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot that like kids do what they don't talk about, and I think like having like a safe haven where it is either it's an orphanage, a YMCA, or somewhere where they can come and vent how they feel and what they feel, so that they don't have to carry that on with them all throughout their school years. It's like perfect.
Yeah, and I also too, to piggyback on what you're saying, kids, a lot of kids who don't know what's going on with their classmates are so mean. I feel like
Oh
I
my
could give you
gosh.
stories
Oh
about
my
some bullies, man, and I would just feel so
god.
bad because I wasn't in a position to where like I could really stand up for them, even though there was some cases where I would, but I mean, like, how much can I do? I'm like equivalent to them. So
Yeah,
I think about that as well. Like, I feel like so many kids are quick to like pick on someone or clown them for not having this or acting this way, not knowing what's going on. And I don't blame the person that's doing the bullying entirely, only because I don't know what they're experiencing at home to make them act this way.
exactly.
So it's just it's chaotic, but some kids can be very mean. So yeah, I just want to
It,
create
yeah,
space for that.
that's so true. This is crazy that we came up on the subject of kids, because I was literally reading this story today. I don't know if you read it around. It's like the story that's floating around about this kid got bullied and whatnot, and then he ended up taking his life and whatnot. And
Ugh,
I'm like, yeah, that hurts the most, because
yes, it does.
it's like we like you said, we don't know bullies what goes on in their household either, and sometimes that's just their way of projecting what they're feeling at home. Maybe they have an abusive parent or something like that, and so they get to school and want to start abusing the kids around them because they don't have love, and they think that's a way of expressing love, or that's the way of they're expressing their love to get love from their peers, instead of knowing like, yo, you're abusing somebody else's mental health or emotional health, and that
Hmm.
eventually leads to some kids going to depression, or some kids really taking their lives and
Yeah,
not knowing because they just want it to end. And it's like we have to teach more love within the kids, especially in the households that we don't know about where bullies come from. Because I believe like households that have abusive households, chaotic households, or traumatic
hmm,
households, that's where like bullies are formulated, and they
yeah,
go on into adulthood still acting certain ways, and not
yep,
really talking about that, or really get into why am I like this? Why am I bullying
hmm,
this kid who has done nothing to me? But I just feel like it's perfect to pick on him because I get the laughs and jokes from the people around me. And it's like, it can't be that way. We have to teach kids to, it starts with love and anything and everything you
absolutely.
do, love and care for the people around you and the kids and your peers around you, because you never know what somebody's really going through, because everybody's going through their own silent battles that they don't want to talk about. And maybe that one day that kid just bullies them, and the other kid just loses it.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It's
it,
a scary thing.
it gets deep. It gets deep. I'm like, man, we can go about this all
I
day.
know.
But is there like any advice you would give to anybody that's pursuing a career in entertainment or broadcasting?
Yeah, I would probably just say my first advice would be have tough skin.
Oh,
Number one, have tough skin because this
mm,
business is not easy, and it can kind of be a huge weight on you when you don't see results right away. So I would say have tough skin, and also don't take anything personal. It's also an agreement, and Miguel's Reed's book for agreements. Don't take anything personal, but it's a real statement in this business as well, because a lot of things that happens is not necessarily anything to do with you. It's just how the business works. So um, I would say tough skin. Don't take anything personal, and also I would add to that is just to keep on going. Just don't give
mm,
up.
mm, love
As
that.
cliche as that sounds. But yeah.
No, that's facts. That's the biggest thing too. Like, never give up. Don't take anything personal. Have tough skin, and that's just anything in life that you're pursuing that you got to have. Like, not, don't take
Uh-huh.
anything personal. You got to have tough skin, and you can't give up just because you get 1,000 no's, a million no's. Like, you never know that next person might be that yes that you might need. So it's like
Right.
staying consistent on it no matter what you hear. Like, yeah, everybody's gonna say no. Get that tough skin for when they say no. Like, okay, thank you. I'll see you in the future, and you'll be looking back like, damn, I should have said yes to them because now look at
Mm-hmm.
them where they at. So that's what it is.
Yeah. I think having tough skin is really vital because I mean, not just because you may not see your results right away or anything, but like you're gonna get criticized. I think some people don't really know how to take criticism well, and
Mm,
they're not even realizing that that criticism is not meant to hurt them, is but to help them be better, you know?
yeah,
And some people just don't want to hear it. I think sometimes the lines get blurred when it comes to like um the difference between like not taking advice for anyone and believing your own thing and just going your own way of doing things. That versus someone trying to help you and giving you feedback, I feel like those lines get blurred just a tad bit because even though, yes, you should still continue to pursue your dreams, but you definitely should be open to feedback and willing to take it because sometimes that feedback is there to help you, you know?
hmm
And I think sometimes people kind of stunt their own growth because they're not willing to let down their guard and just grow based upon what one person has to say that could be beneficial, you know?
yeah. That's true. Like, and it goes back to what you said. Don't take anything personal. It's like
Yeah.
anything somebody's trying to tell you is maybe he's trying to help you, and you gotta see it with an open mind. You can't be like, "Oh no, this is my way of doing things, and I'm gonna stick to this way." But it's like, no, you can't certainly be that way because somebody's trying to give you some knowledge or some game. You can
Hmm.
utilize that information for yourself and not really take it any other way.
Right, right.
But trust me, I feel you on that. Those three. When was the time that you had to have tough skin?
Oh wow. I mean, I would say since I got into this business, like let's see, 2015, 2016, 2017. I'm trying to think of an actual time where um I mean the only thing that kind of comes to my mind immediately is just receiving that no when they were looking for a full-time position Monday through Friday here in Los Angeles at one of the hip hop stations. And just kind of like knowing that it wasn't my turn to get that slot the second time around. I think that kind of was a moment where I was like, okay, it's all right. It's just not your timing yet, but just keep on pushing. I think that moment right there is kind of a moment where I had to kind of check myself and have tough skin because sometimes you kind of get caught up thinking like, dang, like why not me? But it's not. That's not what it is, you know.
Yeah, it's just not like you said. It's not your time yet.
Yeah,
It's more. There's more that you have to learn before it is your time.
absolutely.
And I think we all go through that in life where it's like, we want something so right now, and that's but it's like not our time. Everything happens
Hmm.
within God's timing, and we just want everything now. We're so fixed on the instant gratification instead of delaying the gratification or delaying the results of what we truly want because we have to be probably more educated, get tougher skin in that area so we can prevail and be at our best when the time is right.
Right. Yeah, I completely agree.
What advice would you give to high school Jasmine?
High school Jasmine was out in these streets. I'm just kidding. I mean, kind of, but like, I would just
Oh
tell
man.
Jazz, just stay home, study, and keep your head in the books because you're not missing anything. I would tell her that. I would also probably say that don't worry, you're already qualified.
Oh
That's probably
man.
a big thing I would probably tell her.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Don't worry, you're already qualified.
Hmm.
And that's true. That is like, damn, I love that.
Yeah. No,
I
no,
do.
seriously. There was moments in high school. And I think with in high school for me at that time, I would say it was more so like on a maybe like a personal level, not necessarily like business wise or professional, but like maybe when it comes to like certain men or whatever, that I wasn't probably one of their favorites or something like that.
Yeah.
It would kind of like messing with me a little bit. So yeah, don't worry, you're already qualified. Like
Yeah.
don't even think about anything. Don't stress it. Don't worry about anything. You're already qualified. So
I love that. I'm gonna write that down and use that. Don't worry, you're already qualified. Because
Yes.
that's true. That's like our worry gets the best of us, worrying about everything,
Mm-hmm.
and that really sometimes hinders our growth because we
Yeah.
worry more than we have faith, which is crazy. Because God says, "Walk by faith, not by sight."
Mm-hmm.
So, but I know that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, of
like I said, I'm
course.
using that, highlighting it, putting the
Yeah,
star next
I
to
mean,
it.
put it up in your house. Put it, put it as a reminder to me at the gym. Whatever it just pops up.
Don't worry, I'm qualified. Yeah, that's true. It's like an affirmation. Like, don't worry, you're qualified.
Yep.
And it's like anything that you want to achieve or do in life, you're already qualified for the position. You're just working your way to get there.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
love that. Would you rather change the past or see the future?
Hmm. I would probably have to say I would. I don't necessarily want to change the past,
Hmm.
but I would love to go back to the past. There are certain moments that were just really fun and just good times. I would love to go revisit. So I don't want to see the future. I think I actually enjoy the mystery of the future.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I would probably say go back to the past because the only thing that I would do differently is just I just kind of wish I would have been a little bit more into school. I wasn't like what can I say? Wasn't that I wasn't into school. I just didn't try hard enough. That's
Got
basically what
you.
it is. Like it wasn't like school like was boring or anything. Like I enjoyed the classes that caught my eye and really intrigued me. But some of the classes that I felt like wasn't beneficial to me, I didn't try hard in those. So I just kind of wish I would have did a little more of that. So if I could change anything in the past, it would just be that.
Say, I'm thinking back now, like I'm more of a learner now than how I was back
Right.
then. Back then, I was just like, all right, let me out of school. I'm like over this. Let me get to the next
Yes.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now you like reminiscing, like, oh, I wish I would have applied myself more in school and everything.
Yep. Like I
And
think it would be cool to say I made it to honor roll or I'm valedictorian. Like that sounds
hey,
amazing.
facts, yeah,
like
facts.
like dang, I wish I could say that.
It's crazy. We could have strived for it, but damn,
Yeah.
imagine that. But you also said you would live some nights twice, and I feel the same way too, especially during high school. I feel like high school was just incredible. Like during that
Incredible.
time, like during our era, it was like
Yes.
the best. It was the best time to be in high school in the IE. Like after
Yes.
that, it was just like a tidal wave, wiped everything out, and everything just became back dull.
Mm-hmm.
So I know what you mean because I'll be thinking like, dang, I want to go back to grad night because that was it.
Grad night was so much fun. I actually went to grad night twice.
Oh,
I went 2009 and I went 2010, and I had fun both times.
damn, must be nice. Must have been nice.
Yeah, my friends actually hated me for that. Well, they didn't hate me, but they're like, so in case you didn't know, majority of my friends are older than me. They all graduated '09, some '08, and a couple '07. But everyone was been always been older than me. I was like the youngest out of the group. And I do have a few friends like in my class, whatever. So I remember when prom came around in grad night, I told them like, I hope you guys don't think like I'm not coming because I'm there.
Yeah.
And they didn't believe me. And I was like, I'm not kidding. So we had worked it out. My friend at the time, she had left Montclair and went to Colony High School. And Colony High School, I feel like they could do anything over there. They had like a way to where you can invite guests to
Man.
grad night, which is so weird to me that they even allowed that as an option. But you can invite guests out of other schools to grad night, or even just people who didn't even go to your school, like or were in high school in general. They had like a certain age limit. So yeah, she invited me that way, and then I was just I made it. So because like they were in the same school district as Montclair High School district, and so we were
Mhm.
all at Grand Night together. Those who went to high school with me, and then her at Colony. So it just all worked out.
Yeah. Colony was special. It seemed like they always had like the special stuff over there.
They did right.
Of like they always had the privilege to do anything and everything they wanted. I was
Anything.
like, I went there for the first time. I'm like, how do y'all have a new pool and we ain't got nothing near a pool over here? We got freaking a puddle.
Right. You went to A.B. Miller or what?
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Um, yeah, it's so funny. I don't know if you knew this, but I lived in Fontana since before we went to junior high, actually. And my mom, when we were living in Ontario first, and that's how I met like most of my friends out there in Ontario, Montclair, and then we moved to Fontana because my grandmother lived in Rialto, but my mom just never wanted me to go to school in Fontana district. Like no AB, no Kaiser, no faux high, like anything in Fontana. She said no. So I was like, okay, what about Etowanda? And she's like, no, like you're staying out there. I'm driving you every day to work. Because she had to pass Montclair anyways to get to downtown. So it just worked out. But I say that all to say that A.B. Miller was one of the schools I wanted to go to. And she was just like, it's just too ghetto. It's just so rough. I'm not putting you there. Like it was all these stories. So I got to see A.B. Miller by driving past your school. But that's as far as I got. I never went inside your school before.
AB was it. Where'd you go?
I went to Montclair High School.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying it. Listen, I'm grateful for my high school years, but I am not here to like root and say go Cavaliers. Like I'm not saying that at all.
For some reason, I thought you went to Rancho.
A lot of people thought I went to Rancho, yeah, but no.
Montclair.
Yeah, I went to Montclair all 4 years. I actually went to Etowanda my senior year, though. Funny story, I had to go to Etowanda because my last year of high school I had to take ROP. And all the RFP classes at my school were full, and the only thing they had available was at Etowanda High. And it was just so funny because I told my mom, I was like, see, this is why I told you to allow me to go to Etowanda back at the time when I could have, because, you know, I was meant to be here, Mom. But yeah
you would have avoided everything.
Right. So
most definitely.
It's all good.
She had your best interests at heart.
She did. She really did. And that I think back on it, I understand why she made all the choices that she did. And I love her.
Most definitely. Shout out to moms.
Mm-hmm.
What do you feel like your theme of this year is?
I would probably just say just continual growth. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of been my thing for the last couple of years. And it's been feeling really great to level up just in every aspect of my life. So yeah, I would just say probably just continual growth. Continuous growth.
Got you. Love that. What is your biggest personal goal for this year?
Personal goal. I have two actually. One of them is I want to buy my mom a new car. She really needs a car. And I just want to like surprise her with one. I feel like my parents make so many sacrifices for us all the years, and it would just feel really good to be able to give back to her in that aspect. And I already like help her out here and there with things, but I don't know. I just feel like getting her a car would just kind of mean a lot to me and her, because for one, it's like it kind of like be more so rewarding, like, damn, Jasmin, like you did that. Like, yes, like you're in a position to where you could buy her a car. Yeah. And also too, because I just remember the time when I first got my car, and it was like a special bonding moment because I really thought I was never going to get my car, and like everything worked out thanks to her because like her cosign. So I think it's just kind of like an intimate like love and appreciation for her. A second personal goal I have is to do the splits. No, that sounds crazy, but I can't do the splits for the life of me. And I've been like my flexibility has just kind of like went out the window, and I'm working very, very, very hard to get it back together. And I want to just be so good at doing the splits. Like I just want to be proficient. And yeah, sounds crazy, but yeah.
That is so random, but it's your personal goal. Have you like tried like doing yoga or anything? I heard that helps with your flexibility.
Yeah, I've tried doing yoga. I feel like it doesn't help as much. Well, I know if I probably become a little more consistent yoga, then it would help a little bit. But so I don't know if you've ever heard of this thing called myofascial release or fascia in general.
I've heard of it, but haven't gotten too deep with it.
Yeah, so fascia is pretty much like it's like a bunch of muscle tissue inside of your body that kind of like over time starts like growing on each other. It actually looks like how can I describe it? Like I want to say like a spider web, but that's not like how it looks. But if you can kind of like picture maybe like wrapping paper, like wrapping around your finger, or a string wrapping around your finger, like a floss kind of thing. It's kind of like that. Like the fascia is just like a lot of tense muscles that hasn't stretched over time,
Mm.
and for some reason, it kind of causes your muscles to kind of like contract and like just get really tight. So I learned that couple of years ago when I ran into this doctor who works with a lot of dancers, and she taught me all of that stuff. And she works on that, on releasing fascia.
Mm.
So it's like a real thing, but like, and it's a very simple step. They pretty much just kind of do a lot of like, it's like a little massage, but it's a special technique that they do. And I kid you not, X, that helped me a lot when it came to releasing my hips, because that's what my main problem is. My hips are very tight.
Mm.
So that really, really made a huge difference. And when I just did like more research on it, it's just pretty much myofascial release is really helpful for like misaligned like parts of your body, or like maybe your hips being like off, or I'll have probably seen pictures later like on Instagram or something, but it's a very popular technique. It's not often talked about, but I bring that up to say that I think a combination of that plus yoga, like instantly in no time, I think I will be doing the splits.
Most definitely. Oh, yeah, send me that. I want to learn more about it.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. It's like
I ain't
it's a real deal. And I think I actually found it's been hard to find people who specialize in that, but I found someone in the Atlanta part actually that I'm trying to make an appointment with soon.
most definitely. I ain't gonna lie to you. I stood up and started stretching myself.
We don't stretch like we should. We should really be stretching every single day. And I used to be really good at it, but over time you just get lazy. But we should be stretching when we wake up in the morning and before we go to bed.
That's facts. I think
And
I'm
after
all,
workouts.
yeah. I think my only problem would be going to work stretching before bed, because I stretch when I wake up. I stretch before the gym. I stretch after the gym, and
Okay.
then that's really it. That's my I'm done stretching by noon, basically.
Well, that's actually pretty good. To me, that's not
Okay.
bad. I mean, if you do that consistently every day, I feel like that's not bad at all.
Most definitely. All right, I'm on the right track then. And I try to do like I
Sounds
try
better
to
than me.
do I try to do like some yoga at the end of the night, like whenever I can. All right, let me do some yoga, like the child pose and all that stuff, like really stretch
Hmm.
my back out and things like that.
Very helpful though. Yoga is very healthy for you. I like yoga.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get deeper into it. I've been wanting to take a hot yoga class.
Oh, you have to. If you've never done it before, I recommend anyone to try it out. It's really, really rewarding. Like if it's so amazing. It's so amazing.
For
It takes a
sure.
lot out of you.
Yeah. But it's like it like rejuvenates you at the same time.
Yes. Hmm.
Most definitely. For sure. What is something that you're proud of, just overall?
I'd probably just say just as far as I've come thus far, like my career and everything. I took a leap of faith and moved out of my mom's house a few years back, and I told myself then, I'm never coming back home. So I'm really proud of the fact that I've been able to maintain that and continue to just work really hard in my career. I'm not exactly where I want to be as of yet, but I think I'm doing pretty well.
Okay, gotcha. Hey, that's what it takes too. When you just tell yourself, you stick to that promise. Like, I'm not coming back home, only
Hmm.
to help moms out, but I'm not coming to move back in because
Exactly.
I got to stand on my own 2 feet.
Hmm.
Most definitely. What's something you never get tired of doing?
I never get tired of watching Martin.
Martin.
I love Martin. I think I might be a little too obsessed, if that's even an option or a thing, to be obsessed with Martin. I mean, who's not? But I love Martin. I think it's still funny to this day, and every time I watch it, I'm laughing.
Man, fucking love Martin. I haven't seen Martin in a minute. I gotta get the DVDs.
You have it? What? I mean, I think you can watch it now on streaming platforms. It's also
Yeah, that's
right now
true.
it's on Amazon, and I think it's on HBO Max. But yeah, it's just so good. I really like putting it on at night before I go to bed. This is like
Oh
random,
yeah.
but I feel like I really believe in energies being like transferred, and I try not to watch anything like too gory or too intense before I go to bed. So I put a Martin and makes me happy.
Nah, trust me, I feel you. Like this, that's the same way. Like you said, get off the energy, that funny energy, that happy energy, versus like you said, watching a true crime documentary or something like that of that nature, where you're like, giving off bad vibes and whatnot. So trust me, I feel you on that. But I most definitely have to go check out Martin. Off the top of your head, do you know your favorite episode?
Oh yeah. When when Gina and Pam compete against each other to be Biggie's backup dancer.
Oh shit.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Man, I really like the part. I don't know if you remember that episode clearly, but it's when Biggie like first comes over or whatever, and that's when Gina finds out like, oh, like he's there looking for a backup singer. And then so the next day when he comes back over, she comes on that bright blue dress and have her nerve to be like cleaning around the house and humming and stuff and break out dancing. Like that part is so hysterical to me.
I know exactly what episode you talking about.
So hysterical.
That is replaying in my head as we speak. Good
Oh
old,
my goodness.
good old Martin. What did you like to do as a kid?
Well, one thing I really enjoyed doing was playing with my Barbies. I had a lot of Barbie dolls. And my sister and I would like we would always compete like who had the most dolls, who had the better dolls, and to the point where we would be like breaking off each other's dolls and stuff. So I think that's one thing that I really enjoyed was just collecting that stuff and playing with them. I also really enjoy like a lot of like coloring books, my Lisa Frank coloring books, and watching Nick almost every show on Nick Jr.
Oh man,
like Franklin, Little Bear. Was it Bear in the Big Blue House? Arthur, it wasn't on Nick Jr., but Arthur was one of the TV shows I loved watching. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like my childhood. Like action figures as well. I play with action figures as well. And watch like Nick Jr. PBS.
PBS.
I don't know if Disney started up then. I forgot when Disney came around, but all those Cartoon Network and everything. So I catch the drift.
Oh, wait, speaking of action figures, not to cut you off, sorry about that.
No, you good.
Speaking of action figures, I did like to play with a lot of wrestling figures. Like I know this is random too. I'm a very random person, but I was a huge fan of WWF. So I had all of Generation X like toy figures, and I had a King as well. And it was a serious deal. I'm telling you, like, serious.
You just went up a whole new level in my book. I was like dead ass. Me and my cousin was obsessed with the WWF, like from the toys to trying to do the wrestling moves. Yep. Always watching it, like not missing one show at all. We did it all. That's crazy.
Were you a bigger fan of SmackDown or of Raw?
Ooh, I believe it was Raw.
Ooh, SmackDown for me on Thursdays. That was
I think because Raw was just like, I feel like they had more wrestlers on Raw than SmackDown. So, but for sure, that's very random. I did not know that. For sure. What brings you peace?
Being at the beach. I absolutely love the beach more than anything. It's like a safe haven for me. Just the sound of the waves and feeling that like fresh air hit my face. I'm just obsessed with it. It's really somewhere I like to go run. I like to sit and meditate. I like to just kind of like just be still at. So I would say the beach is a place for sure that brings me peace.
Most definitely. What brings you joy?
Don't laugh.
I'm already laughing.
Why would you laugh when I said don't laugh?
Because you know when somebody tells you don't laugh, that's the first thing you start doing. Like, oh.
I mean, I guess donuts.
Okay.
I know it sounds random, but I'm a really big fan of donuts. I actually had one this morning, and it was the first time in about like 2.5 months because I like to give myself breaks because I'm really crazy about them. And I literally started like doing a happy dance, and yeah, that brings me joy. I would say spontaneous and random trips somewhere. Like a random, like, oh, hey, what are you doing? Let's go to this place. Let's go eat. Let's go down to Temecula. Like, that stuff right there just brings me joy.
I like that. Random trips always joyful. What's your favorite donut?
Goodness. A glazed twist, and then I'll
Okay.
probably go with a maple bar after that.
Touche.
You
What's
put me on
a
the spot. I felt really
Hey.
I felt honestly attacked. I felt like there was like a wrong answer somewhere.
No, you good. I mean, Maple bar is always top on my list.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I was just asking because I'm like, is she like, oh, well, I only go to Krispy Kreme or I only go to LA Donuts or something like that.
Oh no. And see, I'm not even a huge Krispy Kreme fan. I'm not really a fan of them at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll eat it if someone brings it over, but it's never really my request to go to Krispy Kreme. And when my mother and I would go, because by the one by the Ontario Mills is 24 hours,
Mm-hmm.
I will always get the New York cheesecake one. I will never get their glazed
Fire.
donut. Isn't it fire?
Yeah,
Man,
that's just incredible.
so good. I'm not a fan of their glaze, that's for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
most definitely. What's a really happy memory that you have?
Whew, I have a couple. So one of them is back in 2015. I went to Miami for the first time for my birthday. It was a lot of fun. My friend at the time was interning at Disney World, so I flew to Orlando, and then we went to Disney World, like every single park, and then we went to Miami and party in Miami, went to live, and it was just a lot of fun. So that was my first trip away, like kind of by myself in a sense. And just to party with my friend was a really good time. I felt like I was living life. That was really fun. And then another memory I have, I would say, is back when my grandmother was here. She's no longer with us, but just being at her house and having her make me coffee. That's how I actually got into coffee with my grandma, like literally at age 5. Um, terrible granny, terrible, but yeah, she would make me coffee and sometimes take me down like the hallway, not the hallway, but like 2 doors down to her neighbor's house because she lived in a complex, and we'd go to her neighbor Billy, who were like her best friend, and they would play dominoes and checkers together, and we would all have coffee and just sit there. Just yeah.
That sounds real peaceful too. Like you said,
Mm-hmm.
it's a happy memory. Can't believe she got you on coffee that early. That's crazy.
Yeah, my mom wasn't too fond of that, but she ended up. I mean, what can you say? Like you're not supposed to leave your kids here that long because like at the grandparents' house, that's where you get spoiled at the most.
That's true. They let you do anything and everything.
Anything, anything. It's the
Man,
best.
yeah, facts. I love my grandparents. I miss them. Oh man. So when I say mental health, what comes to mind?
I would just, I don't know. I would say everything. Like when it comes from like sanity, my feelings, my thoughts, all of that comes to mind when I think of mental health. Just a variety of just moods at one time.
Okay. Are you aware of your mental health?
Mm-hmm. I am. I became more aware of it around like I want to say maybe 2018, so not too long ago. But I forgot what incident happened per se. I was not in a good place, and a lot of things around me was kind of like falling apart. Um, and I just felt like I just really wasn't okay. It was like
Mm,
early 2018, and I was like, you know what? I don't know. I need to talk to somebody because I didn't feel like myself at that time. I just really felt like I couldn't really think for myself. I couldn't really focus or function. And since then, I'm really grateful for that time that happened because now I'm way more aware than I have been ever before.
got you. So
Hmm.
during that time, did you like what did you do? Did you go see like a therapist? Did you talk to your mom or
Yeah, I did. So I went to see it. I went to see a therapist. I actually went to the IE to find a therapist because I didn't really want to go to one out here in LA. I know it would have been probably more beneficial because it's closer, but I purposely wanted to go back home because even though I love living out here in Los Angeles, IE is still my home.
right?
And I felt like going back would kind of bring more like a comfort feeling. And I also wanted to kind of get out of the space of like the entertainment world.
Got you.
So yeah, I mean she's still my therapist to this day. And I talked to her and it really helped me to really shift things. I learned how to change my words. Saying things out loud really helped me too, because you don't really realize when you don't really express what you're saying or how you're feeling enough, like out loud, then you don't really realize that you're really feeling that way. So some of the techniques that she taught me was just a lot of affirmations and reminded me just how far I've came and just kind of like changing my perspective. It really helped to get it out though, because when I kind of brought it to my mom for a second, she didn't really understand what I was talking about. Like she hears me and she listens, but it's more so like she she doesn't get it. I mean, I think a lot of our parents don't get it because they were never taught to really express their emotions and feelings that way. So it just felt really good to talk to somebody and to just get more clarity on how to, think differently.
Yeah, and I feel you on that. When you just said that, the song "Parents Just Don't Understand" popped into my head. No, but I understand what you mean, because it's like it's two different eras. Because during your mom's era, our parents' era, it's like they grew up and not really able to really talk or discuss mental health. But
Right.
now in our era, in our generation, it's became so big over time. So once we got out of high school, eventually college and everything, it started like mental health started developing, and we had more resources to talk about it, and it became more
Mm-hmm.
publicized. Versus when our parents were growing up, mental health wasn't really discussed. They just like, oh, you're just going through something, or you're just feeling some the type of way, you're just mad, you're just agitated, you're irritated, or something like that, but not really getting down to the core of why are they feeling this way, and that's telling them, like you said, you saying things out loud helps you out more than just keeping it inside.
Right. It helps you out a lot. I mean, you don't even realize it until you actually say those things out loud and put them down on paper too. I feel like it's so much power in that. And I wrote in a journal when I was a kid. I had a few diaries. I never thought of it as it being like therapeutic. So I guess I didn't know what it meant to me at that time. But I thought it was really cool to have a diary. And I would just, talk about my day. And it's so interesting to me that like now I journal and I didn't like I almost forgot I used to do that,
Yeah,
and sometimes going back to things you used to do as a kid, I feel like is also very helpful and for you too. But I'm grateful that we're living in a day and age to where mental health is being talked about, because like to piggyback what you said, it wasn't talked about enough, or at least at all in our household. And I just think it's just because it just over generations and generations and generations of our bloodline, um, that they didn't really have a voice or really weren't able to express themselves in any kind of way, even if they tried. And I know there's some people in my family who experience some traumatic moments, and when they try to speak up, no one wanted to believe them. So it's just really hard for you to express yourself when someone either A doesn't believe you, B is not listening to you, or C just don't care and telling you you're crazy.
yeah,
It's hard.
yeah, it is, and it's like it's tough, like because within our culture, we really like don't really discuss mental health like that,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like I'm still trying to figure out. Oh, and now it's like yeah, it's starting to get discussed, but like I say back when we was in high school, I didn't really know anything about mental health or anything like
Mm-hmm.
that. It's like we learned about other subjects in school and not really talk about the main core of like, yo, mental health. It's everything starts with your mental health. Anything and everything that you do starts in your mind. And
Right.
why do you feel like it's like it wasn't discussed in our culture?
I just think it's just because I think a little has to do with it with possibly fear, possibly of just like not being heard, like maybe speaking at once and not being heard, and a lot of times just our parents, our grandparents, and their parents just being taught to like hold their feelings in. I think a lot of people over the years who have held their feelings in felt more safe to do that. It's safer to keep quiet than it is to express yourself because of the fear of being judged and looked at differently and not being heard. I think that's possibly why. And also because too, when it comes to our culture, the Black culture, I think all we had, if you think about it, if we go back into time, was like the church. So
Right.
a lot of us were raised heavily in church or have relatives who were Christians or whatever it is, or the religion is per se. Um, so we always were taught like to pray about it, pray about it, pray about it, pray about it, which
Facts.
you should. And I'm an advocate for prayer, but we never had a comfortable space to where we could talk about it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where we went left because we went talked about. And it's also interesting to me is when I go back and look at old TV shows, whether it's shows like Girlfriends, Moesha, or maybe shows that people didn't look like me, even like Seinfeld and Frasier and other stuff, even like Simpsons. There's therapy sessions happening in these TV shows that came out like back in like late 90s, early 2000s. And I never thought of it like I mean, I obviously probably because I was younger and I didn't see it for what it was. I feel like I never really heard of the words mental health, but I did hear about therapy and I did hear about psychiatrists or psychology. But if I think I've always been told or taught that like, oh, if you're seeing a therapist or a psychiatrist, you have a problem. You know, it was never
Yeah.
like you're just going to get help or you need advice or counseling or whatever. It's always like, oh, you have a problem. Um, it's very intriguing to me to look back at some of these old TV shows and to know that they're talking about it all along and we just paid no attention to it.
Facts. And that's true too. And that's the thing too. It's about open up. They think it's a problem if you want to go express yourself or go to therapy. Like therapy's always been like had a negative connotation about it instead of
Mm-hmm.
us really like, yo, therapy is here to help us and find solutions to the problems that we have that other people can help us with. But there's somebody who's educated within this field who can help
Yeah.
us get to that core issue of what we're dealing with or what we're feeling. Like you said, you went to therapy in 2018 and you found out like, yo, I gotta voice how I feel more. I gotta put that out. I gotta get back to journaling. And journaling was or doing a diary is something I loved doing as a kid, and I gotta get back to that. I gotta do these
Mm-hmm.
affirmations and really build my mental health up on a daily basis and doing the little things that I didn't know I needed to do, but this person who's educated in this field really helped me open up another side of me that I didn't know about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
Didn't know that I needed it. Didn't
hmm
know how beneficial it was, but
yeah,
it
that's true.
is.
It's very beneficial.
I hope it gets talked about way more. I really hope it continues to get bigger on a larger scale. I think right now it's really great that it's being talked about, but I still kind of feel like it's not being received enough or as well because a lot of people may want to blame it on social media, like, oh, it's the trend, it's just trendy, it's a trendy thing, but it's not really a trendy thing. It's the fact that we have this blessing of social media to spread the word, but it's not necessarily like it's a trending thing. It's a real topic, and people all over are getting information and sharing it, and that's why it's becoming so huge, you know.
Yeah.
And I just hope people who may not understand it just yet, or maybe like our family and our grandparents, I hope that they understand that it's just information is being spread now. It's not locked up anymore. Before it was like we didn't have the information we have now, or the blessing of having access to so many resources that we do now. So I just hope it continues to elevate and expand.
I believe it will continue elevating and expanding. That's why I'm doing my best day by day to really educate people when it comes to their mental health and doing the little things
Mm-hmm.
to advance their mental health because we all need help in some type of way, and some people really don't
Absolutely.
like asking for help. And it's like shit. We're put on this planet to help each other out any way we can. So
Yes.
if you need help, ask for help. The help is there for you. There's people willing to help and put that time out to really help you and really get to what you need done for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that. What advice or do you have for anybody that's dealing with anything mentally?
I would just say, don't be afraid to speak up. And I feel like that's really hard to say because I know it's difficult. But if you can somehow reach out for help, then do so. I say don't keep it bottled in, and just also know that you're not crazy and you're not different. Like you're one of us. We're all the same person, and people will be lying to say they're not going through something. You know,
Hmm.
I mean, I would say, fortunately, some of us have the ability to handle things differently than others. But at the end of the day, we still all need each other. We need community, and we're here to help. And also, I want to say, like, if there's anyone that is listening and have probably spoken up before and feel like they didn't really they didn't get received well, like, don't stop. Just keep trying again. Maybe write out how you feel on a piece of paper, and maybe hand the paper to somebody else. Like, don't give up on some silencing yourself. I don't believe in silencing yourself. If you can change something, then do it.
I love that. I love that. Mic drop. For real, I love that. Oh man, and then we gonna end that that segment on just that right there. We're gonna flip into some Fab Five.
Fab
Basically got
Five.
Fab Five. Fab
Okay,
Five. It's
let's do
basically
it.
five different questions, and just your top five answers,
Okay.
just to get my audience to get to know you a little bit better. I know we just discussed this in the beginning of the show, but your top five travel destinations.
Bali, um, Paris, Australia, Barcelona, and South Africa.
Okay, Australia sound fire. Barcelona, you love. I love Barcelona, and the architecture and the food out there is great.
Really? Oh, I
Yeah,
can't wait to go see that.
yes, yes. Top five foods or food dishes,
Top five foods.
and donuts don't count.
I mean, it's a food, though. I mean, come on. Disrespecting the donuts. No, okay. I probably would go with pasta for sure. Number one, I'm obsessed with pasta.
Okay.
Two would be fish, whether that's salmon, halibut. Um, I love fish a lot.
Okay.
Let's see. Three would probably be Mexican food.
Can't go wrong with
Some
that.
real, I know, like some real authentic, like Mexican food, the real
Got
deal.
yeah.
Four, I would probably say, oranges. I'm a big orange fan.
Okay.
Yeah, I like fruit in general, but yeah, I'm like really big on oranges.
Okay.
Oranges and berries. Yeah.
Okay.
And then number five.
Um,
I'm probably, I don't know, I'm kind of torn between French toast and macaroni and cheese.
yikes.
Complete opposites, but it's somewhere in there.
Gotcha. Those are like those. I love French toast and I love homemade mac and cheese. So I know
I
what you mean. That's
know.
tough to decide. Tough to
It's
decide.
so tough. Yeah, I can't choose. I can't choose one.
It's a tie. Bet.
Yeah.
I'll let you run with that. What are
Okay.
your what are your top five uh places to eat at in LA?
Top five places to eat in LA. I would say Takaya, Mexican cuisine. I don't know if they have one in the Inland Empire, but Takaya is one of them. Um, mm, gosh, just like really stumped me. I eat at Takaya all the time.
I'm gonna have to try it out if that popping.
Yeah, I think you would definitely like it. Gosh, I mean, there's so much out here to eat, but I feel like I don't know, I feel like I kind of eat the same thing over and over. But I mean,
Yeah.
and by that I mean something that like anyone can get to, like like Chick-fil-A or something.
Yeah, I get you. I get
um,
you.
no, I want to give you like some top like good spots. So I would probably say Blue Jam Cafe is a really good breakfast spot that I enjoy. So Takaya, Blue Jam Cafe. Let's go with Bossa Nova.
That's my joint.
Yeah. Bossa Nova. I got two more. Creation. How can I forget about Creation? My goodness. Creation's actually, I don't know if they're just in LA. I think they're based in LA, but they do have a location. Is it one in Orange County? They may have a location at Huntington Beach. Maybe not, but yeah, they're mostly in LA. Creation is a organic juice and food spot.
Okay, I
So
think I've heard of it.
delicious. So,
For
they're
sure, for sure.
expensive, but It's worth it. I mean, I give them my money anytime. It's I know I really do. It's bad, but I'm like, here, take it because it's just so healthy for you and it does a trick. And I know that sometimes a lot of organic foods can be like bland, but theirs is not. Like it's perfect. So they have it all over LA.
Okay.
That's like one of my top spots. I don't know how I forgot Creation. And I'm trying to think of the last place. Um, I'm probably have to say Doolin's Soul Food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dylan's?
Doolin's. There's one in South Central and there's also one in Inglewood. There's another spot too. But yeah, Doolin's. They give you like this huge big plate of like soul food. Like they go Sunday dinner or Thanksgiving, like stuff like
Oh,
that.
man.
Yeah.
Bet. I'm about to try all these places out. I'm gonna just go food hop into one weekend.
You have to you definitely have to try Takaya and Creation. I think those two in particular you will really enjoy.
For sure, for sure. Takai is top of my list. Got you. What is your top 5 places to visit in LA? Let's say somebody was coming here for their first time in LA and they like, I got to see the top 5 places out here. What, in your opinion, what do you think they would be?
Oh man. I really hate to admit this, but I feel like I'm the worst person to ask this. Okay, so number one, you have to go to Venice Beach. It's a staple. It's like, I mean, unfortunately, it's not as like great as it used to be
Yeah.
pre-COVID, but it's just somewhere you have to see Venice Beach. It's historic. Um, Santa Monica Pier, which is kind of like 2 in 1, I guess, because they're right next door to
Mm,
each other. Um, hmm.
you like go to all the
The
beaches.
Griffith. What'd you say?
You said basically go to all the beaches.
Yeah, basically. I mean, why not? The Griffith Observatory in Las Feliz,
I love
where you
that.
can go see all the stars and learn about the planets and stuff. That's a really nice place to go to. Um, where else? Where else? Where else? Probably say Beverly Hills, like the Beverly Hills sign and the what's that popular street? Can't even think. Rodeo Drive,
Rodeo.
just to
Yeah.
kind, yeah, just to kind of see like what it's like. Um, I would also say Inglewood, go to Market Street and look at the different
Okay.
shops over there. How
Got
many
you.
am I?
Got
Am I on
you.
four or am I on?
No, I mean, if you want to combine Venice and Santa Monica, then you're at 4. But if not, you're at 5.
Yeah, we'll combine Venice and Santa Monica. I feel like they're kind of one and the same. So Venice, so like Santa Monica and Venice. I said the Hollywood sign, the Beverly Hills sign, and Rodeo Drive. The fourth one was Market Street in Inglewood, and for the fifth, hmm,
So many spots in LA. It's crazy.
yeah, I mean, there's so many spots. I'm trying to figure like what takes like more, you know, what's more important. Like part of me wants to say the Fryman Trail, but like if you're not a hiker, there's no point in going to Fryman.
Got
Like
you.
there's really no point of going there. If you want to just come to LA just to see LA, I'm trying to think of something else that's in LA that's actually pretty good to go to. Um,
I'm trying to think too.
hmm. I would just probably say like if you can try to catch a game out here, whether that's like a Rams game,
Facts.
a Laker game, Dodger game. Like I think that's a huge deal. Like
Yeah.
try to come when it's like something going on out here.
Like a sports event or something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. You got to check out a game. I feel like
absolutely.
it's a whole different atmosphere. Shout out
Hmm.
to the Rams. They just won the Super Bowl.
Right.
So most definitely. Last question on this list. What are 5 things you can't live without?
One of them's chapstick. I bet you didn't see that coming.
I did it.
Chapstick. Wow, this is so hard. No one's ever asked me this.
That's what I'm here for. Get you
Oh my
thinking.
goodness. My crystal bracelets.
Okay.
Um, water. Definitely can't live without water.
Got you.
Uh, music. Where would I be without music? Like,
SOL.
I can't even imagine not being able to listen to rap music,
That's
particularly
funny.
rap. Like, I mean, because that's what I'm mostly into.
Oh man.
And then for the fifth thing, my mom, my family. I can't live without them.
I got you. I love those. I'm surprised you said chapstick though.
I can't live without chapstick. I don't want to even imagine life without it.
I got you. I got you. Down to our final two questions.
You said it was final last time.
No, I'm saying that's a final for that Fab Five
Okay.
questions. But I'm talking, dang girl, can I do these?
I'm
Like
playing.
you trying to rush off? I see.
No, I'm not. I'm just messing with you.
No, I got you. What kind of impact do you want to make?
Mm, I definitely want to make a huge impact. I want to be legendary. My goal is just really pretty much just being a role model to a lot of women of all backgrounds, but even more so Black women, to know that they can have space in the industry that I work in and that their voice can be heard. There's a lot of things I want to do, even on a bigger scale, when it comes to like creating like rec centers or even open up businesses like a coffee shop or something in the IE. There's a lot of things I want to do to give back. So I just want to make a huge impact on like where I'm from and what I represent, and just to be a role model to others that they can do the same thing that I'm doing in any lane that they're in.
I love that. I love that for real. I'm gonna help you any way I can whenever you get started with these. Cause I'm the same way. I want to get back to the IE as much as I can.
Yeah,
So
I want to so, but I have a lot of research and studying to do before I do that. But that's definitely a goal of mine. Before my time expires on this earth, is to give back to the IE.
most definitely. Last and final question: where can my audience find you?
On all social media platforms, Jasmin Knox. So on
Jeff,
Instagram and Twitter is Jasmin Knox _. And then if you were to type in Jasmin Knox on Facebook or YouTube, you should find me there.
got you. Most definitely. Man, this interview low-key blew by. I'm looking up like I can't believe it's already been an hour.
This
Like,
was fun.
yeah, I'm most definitely. I enjoyed it. I didn't know what to expect, but I prayed before we started because I was like, "Yo, Heavenly Father, bless this to be a great interview," and we had one for real.
We
Because
had
I
a
was
great one.
yeah, because I was nervous. I'm always nervous before I interview somebody. I don't know why. I'm just like, I guess because I always want to be so perfect and whatnot.
Hmm.
So, but
Listen, you're not alone there. I feel like I'm the same way. And I think a lot of people are too. They just probably won't admit it. But yeah,
yeah,
it's just like after, to me, it's like after you get past like the first like question or like break the ice, you kind of feel a little better. But like it's always like those jitters in the beginning.
yeah, that
Yeah.
is so true. Because I was like, first few questions there, y'all both get comfortable. Now you're like, all right, now we're having a casual conversation between each
Right.
other. Most definitely. But I do appreciate you taking out your time, coming on the show, as well as educating us. I know I might probably try to get you back on before the year is up because it's see your progress and everything that you've done, as well as talk more about mental health and your crystals and just everything of that nature.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm just happy to be a part of it. And I continue to do what you're doing because I mean, I do want to say this really quick is that line that goes, you never know who's watching is the most realistic thing ever. So I just want to remind you that I see exactly what you're doing, even if I don't compliment it or say anything all the time. And I think you are doing an incredible job at what you are hustling for. Like Sauna IE, like I said, it's being branded so great and it's just constantly building. And I'm happy to see that you're not giving up on that. So continue to do what you're doing because you don't know who else is watching besides me.
Oh man, thank you, thank
No
you,
problem.
thank you. I appreciate that, man. I like I don't want to stop. I'm like, oh, we got to stop. No, but I do appreciate you. Thank you for the like the compliment. Keep going. I'm taking the words that you got to have tough skin in this industry, as well as never giving up and knowing like you just got to really better yourself and really count on yourself and just know taking it one day at a time. Like everything that you came and dropped on the show, so much information, so much gems, and I'm like, I gotta after this, I'm gonna have to replay this back and maybe 3 to 4 more times and check out what I need from it. Take my notepad out. But I
So
really,
funny.
I really love and appreciate what you just brought to us today.
Oh,
Thank
no
you.
problem. Of course, my pleasure. Let's do it again sometime.
Most definitely, we will. Keep doing your thing. You know, I'm always be here supporting. Like you said, may not be able to give you the compliment in time, but we are watching each other and watching each other's brands grow. And I'm proud of everything that you've accomplished and everything that you're going to accomplish this year as well as in the future.
Thank you. Thank you,
You,
X.
you're welcome. Stay in touch. I'll be hitting you up soon.
Because my birthday's coming up. I'm just kidding.
You
I'm just
wild.
kidding. All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.